The financial information provided in these lectures is for informational purposes only and not for the purpose of providing specific financial advice. Financial investing carries an inherent risk that you will lose part or all of your investment. Investors must independently and thoroughly research and analyze each and every investment prior to investing. The consequences of such risk may involve, but are not limited to, federal, state, municipal tax liabilities, loss of all or part of the investment capital, loss of interest, contract liability to third parties, and other risks not specifically listed herein. Use of these lectures does not create any financial advisor relationship with the teaching company or its lecturers, and neither the teaching company nor the lecturer is responsible for your use of this educational material or its consequences. You should contact a financial advisor to obtain advice with respect to any specific financial investing questions. The opinions and positions provided in these lectures reflect the opinions and positions of the relevant lecturer and do not necessarily reflect the opinions or positions of the teaching company or its affiliates. Pursuant to IRS Circular 230, any tax advice provided in these lectures may not be used to avoid tax penalties or to promote, market, or recommend any matter therein. The teaching company expressly disclaims liability for any direct, indirect, incidental, special, or consequential damages or lost profits that result directly or indirectly from the use of these lectures. In states that do not allow some or all of the above limitations of liability, liability shall be limited to the greatest extent allowed by law. Your lecturer is Dr. Raymond P. DeGennaro. Dr. DeGennaro is the CBA Professor in Banking and Finance at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. He also has served as a visiting scholar at the Federal Reserve Banks of Cleveland and Atlanta and for the American Institute for Economic Research. Dr. DeGennaro holds a Ph.D. in Finance from The Ohio State University. He has published extensively on investments, financial market volatility, small firm finance, financial institutions, and other topics, and has received more than 50 research and professional development grants. Dr. DeGennaro is also a luminary member of the Angel Capital Group.
Just like every other walk of life, the stock market has been transformed by computer technology. Who would have thought just a few decades ago that one day you could sit at home and trade stocks in your pajamas via the internet? But if you think you're on equal footing with the big players in the market, think again. Your modern phone and internet connection lets you do in seconds what used to take weeks, but with the equipment that really high-tech investors use, it takes them only milliseconds to seize opportunities you'll never even see. How can you compete with that? Let me give you a clearer picture of what I'm talking about. Imagine that you're sitting at home, sipping coffee, and watching your computer screen track the price of a security that interests you. Suddenly you see a huge spike looking almost like a vertical bar. It goes up and down again in the blink of an eye. It's so fast that it barely registers on your screen. That's no surprise. Your screen shows several minutes of price history, and that spike took just 275 milliseconds.